Welcome back, everybody. French Canadians across the country will be celebrating Saint-Jean-Baptiste Day this weekend, and today we're getting the festivities started with a Quebec-inspired feast.
Here to share his recipes for dining al fresco is Michelin-trained chef Romain Avril. Welcome to the show.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
We're so happy to have you.
Well, thank you for having me. I feel very, very grateful. So yes, we are gonna kick things with a delicious feast, which is Saint-Jean-Baptiste Day weekend.
Okay, so for those of us who don't, like for those people who don't know what Saint-Jean-Baptiste Day is, can you tell us about the holiday?
Yeah, absolutely. It is the national holiday in Quebec.
Okay.
Really represent the culture, the language, the history. And let me tell you, it's going to be so many festivities. And in La Belle Province, we start with drinks and food, obviously.
Okay.
Well, let's start in true style.
I
Let's
mean,
celebrate.
Absolutely.
So we're going to start with some delicious food and drink from Quebec, starting with a cocktail. So what are we making?
Absolutely. So for the first cocktail, I created something that was inspired by the Moscow Mule, but obviously with a bit of a twist.
Love it.
Because we want to impress the guests this weekend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So in your glass, we already have some ice that I infused with some butterfly pea flower for beautiful color.
Okay.
And then
Butterfly pea flower.
Yes.
Wow,
and if
okay.
you ladies want to add some of the gin from Romeo's gin that I've infused from Quebec.
With the butterfly pea flower.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes it blue?
For the whole thing.
Whole
it's
thing,
about,
okay,
1.5 ounce
Oh my
of
gosh,
the
it's
gin.
gorgeous.
It's a stiff drink.
Wow.
Yes.
And then we're gonna add a dash of the maple syrup from Nocaban.
dash?
Okay.
So a bit of sweetness.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. Then now, ready for the show, we're gonna add a bit of the lime juice, but half of that.
Half of that?
Half of the
Okay.
lime juice. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
And we're gonna see it's going to. See, it's starting to switch colors.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, I see.
It's going purple, sort of.
Yes.
at the bottom.
Exactly. And now,
Oh
when you
my
finish
gosh.
it with the ginger beer,
Ginger beer.
you
Just
can
top
put,
it all the way up?
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Okay, give it a little
And now we're
stir.
gonna give that a stir, and you're gonna see the cocktail is gonna turn purple.
Oh my
wow.
goodness!
It's so pretty.
This is like science.
But the ice cube is still blue, so the effect
Exactly.
is really pretty.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it looks beautiful, it's tasty, and it's so easy to make. Literally, it's 4 ingredients.
That's delightful.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I want to celebrate all year long.
Well,
This
you're
is
welcome. I'm always here
gorgeous.
for you.
That is
so.
really, really nice. Okay, now you've also brought, however, a non-alcoholic
Absolutely.
Negroni, right?
Yes, exactly. So that
do you
was
make it?
my take on how could I make a drink that was still you part of the festivities with a Negroni, which is my favorite drink, but this one is non-alcoholic. So I actually recreated kind of like those bitter flavor, making syrup with grapefruit. And I just topped it up very simple, some ice, and then Romeo's gin that is non-alcoholic, it's a tonic, and it's grapefruit and yuzu. And finish with a little orange grapefruit slice.
Oh, that's delightful as well. And I love that you made your own bitter,
Absolutely.
like the Campari,
So that way you
right?
still have that flavor, right? It's important that when we call something, it tastes the same.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay, well, let's head over to our
Absolutely.
picnic setup, everyone, and get to the food, because this all looks so delicious. I'm gonna try to sit down elegantly here.
And so will I.
There we go, that's as elegant as it gets. So, Montreal, of course, is known for its smoked meat. So you've done a little twist on that with this pea gazpacho.
Yeah,
Tell us about it.
absolutely. Of course. So, I mean, obviously, everybody knows that smoked meat and pea soup is such a classic, but it's summer, so I wanted to do something a bit different. So we did a gazpacho, so a cold soup with some creme fraiche, and then we've added the smoked meat. But usually smoked meat, obviously, it's pork. In this case, it's actually duck. So it's a magret, a duck magret. That is smoked from yeah, so it's easy to do because you could make your own as well, right? So Les Crotonnades made the job for us. We opened the can and we're just gonna put the meats.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I
my.
got so distracted because this pea gazpacho it's like my dream soup. It is so fresh and wonderful.
Yeah.
So is this vegetarian, the pea soup?
So if you were to take away the meat, it's completely, it would be completely vegetarian.
I wasn't listening to
He just told you about the duck magret.
But I mean, don't get me wrong, if you remove the duck, and then you know what, there's actually something innovative about this is we have this little food crayon right here, and it's actually cool because sometimes you don't want to like cry when you cut your shallots and your onions,
Yeah.
so you just twist it like you would chop in the pan, and that's gonna be the shallots in the recipe.
Oh my
So I think that was pretty cool, right? So
that is very
food innovation
cool.
from Quebec.
Holy smokes, I love
Okay,
that.
we're gonna get to more food because next you have an open face sandwich made with cretin.
Yes.
So this is a delicacy in Quebec. What is cretin?
Yeah.
So croton is, I would say, we've put in probably like the #2 food
wow.
that are known in the region. So it's usually pork shoulder that's cooked with onion and cooked in its own fat. Once again, we had a little bit of a twist, because that's what we're doing. And then it's actually a duck croton. So I just put it on top of some delicious sourdough. You could take any bread. But because it's pretty fatty, what I wanted to do is to add some pickled radishes and some fresh endive. So it's going to be nice and balanced and refreshing, and we're not going to feel like we are like overwhelmed as well.
That is so good.
The pickled radish achieves exactly what you just said, all that
And
smart
obviously
stuff.
you can make your own, but this one is just as good. And again, we don't want to spend too much time. It's barbecue picnic. We want to make it easy.
Oh my God, and making it easy. Sometimes I think charcuterie boards are easy, but this one looks gorgeous to start with, but tell us about some of the meats. I don't feel like I've seen all of this.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, we kind of like know what's in the cheese platter and then a charcuterie platter, but we wanted to make things a little bit different. So I have two meats that you might not see all the time on the board. So we have two brands, Canabec and Canardise, who offered us this beautiful board. We have some foie gras, we have some terrine, we have some pâtés. But what's cool about this is we have deer and bison.
Wow.
So deer and bison are actually awesome because they're super low in fat. I don't know if you feel there's a theme here.
Is this one?
Yes, so this one bison. Yes,
You
so
can
it's a
tell
little
from the color.
darker.
Yeah.
Exactly, leaner, healthier. Also, it's richer in protein and then also in vitamins. So not only your delicious food, but it's also good for your body.
Oh my gosh, and the cheeses look gorgeous.
Absolutely. So, I mean, Quebec is known for its cheeses. 500 different labels in Quebec alone when it comes to cheese. We have this beautiful platter from Fromage CDA that they give us. 25 artisans, 200 years of cheese making, so they have experiences. And then I've made like a little selection. Basically, when you make a cheese platter, what you want to do is to make sure you have like a soft, a hard, and then like a in between. So and then you can complement around it.
Gorgeous.
But I want to talk about what we have. So first of all, my favorite, Grey Owl. So it's a goat cheese, so it's delicious. And it's particular because there's a bit of ash on it, so it has the like ashy color, which is, I think, is very fancy. And it's actually a great cheese to the point that it was served at the royal wedding.
Wow.
We talked about Meghan
That's
Markle earlier.
so
That's her
good.
favorite cheese.
Wow.
You know what, Ron? We don't have a ton of time left, so
Yes.
I don't want to
Of
miss out on
course.
dessert. So could you
Absolutely.
quickly tell us about the dessert?
Of course, I want you to have, finish with a little sweet tooth.
Yes.
So I made a tartlet, again, super easy to make and then assemble and take with you to a picnic. So we have a delicious hazelnut spread inside the tart made with the paste. And then we have this fresh strawberries, strawberries. Half of the strawberries that we find in Canada are from Quebec.
Yes.
And then we have a maple chantilly. Maple, obviously, is important in Quebec. 90% of the production,
Yes, that's right.
is coming from Quebec. So like a nice little sweetener. Everybody's gonna be happy. It's super easy to have with you. And then we have a complete feast.
You have a complete feast. Chef, thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
sharing this feast with us
Thank you.
today. And bon Saint-Jean-Baptiste Day to you and to everyone.
Thank you.
So, thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.